Hello there and welcome to the new video, and in this video I want to show you this website workoutwednesday.com. This website is an amazing website to find the exercises that is related to Tableau and Power BI. So Tableau is something it's being the challenges or the exercises being published from a long time, but for Power BI they started publishing the challenges from the 2020 starting of 2021, right? So you will see that in challenges, if you are, let's say you want to go and pick up the Tableau challenges, you can come here, but for Power BI challenges you can come here, which is basically what I want to show in this video. As you can see, they have recently published this 2022 week 14 on April 6. Okay, so these are the challenges that is in Power BI, and the whole idea of these challenges, as you can see down there from 2021 week 1, they have started publishing this, is to practice your Power BI skills and gain more knowledge. And sometimes you may not aware about some of the features which somebody, let's say in the community, have developed it and they want to put it here for others to recreate it. So something what I also find very interesting to practice the skills or to find the new information. So this is something which in my mind was from a long time to share with you, because even I come here and sometimes I take up the challenges whenever it is published, but not very frequently. But what I'm going to do is I will be basically explaining, or basically I will be going through all of these different challenges which have been published so far. So 52 challenges for 2021 if they have, let's say, for every week, and so far over here they have what, 14 or 16 challenges, 14 challenges, right? So all of these challenges we can go step by step. Now if I go to the first challenge over here, you will see, I will just show you a quick introduction where they are introducing this Workout Wednesday. They are mentioning that they are already having a Tableau version of it. They release a new challenge every Tuesday, right? And the hope is that you will take the data set and fulfill all the requirements in this blog post, right? So over here they show you the final output, like what the output really looks like. Here they talk about the requirements, those 5 and 6, and over here in my videos what I will going to do is I will also tell you a couple of more things what I find it as an interesting that we can add to these requirements, and something that on a day-to-day basis a Power BI analyst or a Power BI developer should know. So something where I will add on a couple of my own requirements, so that in this video you just not get these requirements, but something more than that. And that's the whole idea. We go through this and try to see more challenges in the data and or more compelling visualization or something which will add it up to this and get maximum out of it. And then here they have the data set, right? Here they have shown you how you can share your output, like after you finish your workout, share it on the Twitter with the hashtag WoW 2021. One of those things which I keep saying to anyone who is coming to me and asking whether how can I get a job, let's say in Tableau or in Power BI or anywhere. So you need to basically see communities like these, right, where new challenges, new projects are coming in, which may be sometimes small, sometimes big. Practice on this, share it with the community, and who knows, tomorrow you may have a job in hand, because many people are coming in and doing the submission, right? So there may be a job hunter, there may be your colleague in terms of who is also submitting their challenge, can become impressed by your challenge, let's say if you have done something more, and can offer you the job in your organization. So something where community really thrive when they help each other. So something which you can do. Also they have a submission tracker which you can go through, which basically count as a participant in the given week. Also they show the solution as well of the challenge. So I think what they do is they post the requirement, and after that, maybe once the submission timeline is over, they publish the solution video as well. Okay, so that's something what it is. And Before I go ahead, I will just show you one quick information that if you have landed very first time on my channel, what I usually do is I have this live Google Sheet which I keep in all of my Power BI related video description so that you can easily come over here. And so far, as you can see, I have published close to 196 videos, so 4 more to go for 200, right? Double century. So all of these videos is something what I publish. Video link is present here. This is just to give you a flexibility in terms of searching a particular video that you are interested in. For example, you want to see how you can connect your Power BI with the MySQL and import data. If this is something you are finding a struggle, then you can watch this video and see step by step how you can do. So this is something what I call feature explainer, like what are the Power BI feature in terms of connection, in terms of visualization, in terms of DAX, also the many dashboards that I published. For this week, Workout Wednesday, I am keeping a different tab so that you can have exercises specific videos. So I can probably push or probably publish the Workout Wednesday exercise as well as my own exercises, right? So something which I can probably say as exercise, right? And I can call this as Workout Wednesday exercise link in case if this is related to the Workout Wednesday. Okay, so this video is basically one connecting to and modeling data. So that's something I will connecting to. And so usually I do all of this thing before starting the video, but since this is the first one, I thought of let's go ahead with you. So connecting to and modeling data. Video link I will publish once it is published, but then we can have this link and I will just keep publishing it over here. That way you can easily find this out. Okay, so with that information, what we will do is look at this challenge. Okay, so the challenge is that over here requirements, because this is the first one for Workout Wednesday Power BI style, we are going to start simple. Create cleaned dataset with only teams from football bowl division. In order to do this, the FPS conferences field exclude the FBA total and null values. Okay, and the data set is over here, right? I think I don't have the data. So over here, data.world website, right? The link which has been given here, you can download. If you don't have the login, you need to create a login. I already have the login, so I can just simply go ahead and download. This data is added by Spencer Bock. So, or sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but it's asking me to follow it. For now, no thanks. And we have it here, and let's save it. Okay, so over here, let me save it, and I will go into this file, open file, and we have this, and we have this data, right? So, but the only thing is, if I go back over here, week over week, I will just right click and extract all, right? I will just not keep this because what I know from my experience is it will create the same folder again. Just say extract. Yep, as I expected. Now I can just delete this. Where are you? Here. And here we have the data. So we have these three tables: finances fact, conference dimension, and school dimension. So all of these we need to basically bring in. So based on the challenge, because it is simply our Workout Wednesday Power BI style, we are going to start simple. Create a clean data set with the team's football bowl division. In order to do this, in FPS within NC, remove all this. So first thing first is we need to connect it, right? And to connect it, let me bring the Power BI, which is here. Okay, so Power BI is something we are opening it up. So let's give it a minute. And there you go. Close it. I think it is an Excel workbook if I'm not wrong. Let's see, week over week. Not this one, but this one where we have the data. Okay, this is an CSV file probably. So I will go and get data, text CSV, go over week, this file, data, and we will going to open this up. Well, this is your first of all column 1 and column 2, as they are not coming. Delimiter is comma, transform the data. We will just click on the transform data, and we need to make sure that first row is a header. So this is the Power Query Editor. As you can see, when we click on transform data, this is the window it will open, and you need to click on use first row as header, right, and close and apply. Then we will going, okay, it is doing the changes. So let's wait for a couple of seconds. Now we will again go here. We will get the finances facts. Okay, this time it has picked up the columns correctly. So we will simply say load, right? And then we will bring the third table, text CSV, school dimension. And yes, it has the columns. So we'll click on load, right? So what I'm doing is I'm just loading all the tables, because if I go here, we need to create a clean data set based on this. So all of these changes we will do it again. It is asking to create a data model properly relating to the 2-dimension tables. So up to us, like whether we want to bring all the data or we want to clean this up, right? So that's something what we will do. So first thing first, what I'll do is have this as modeled, and for this create a model and then clean up the data, or you can change it. So let's go to, where are you, Power BI? Here you are. Okay, so here first thing first, I want to show you, okay, this is what the table is coming like, right? And you have, it has already identified the IPES ID over here, IPES ID, and then you have something which is FPS conferences, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, over here. So what I can do is bring the FPS conferences over here, and it creates the connection. So the way we can do this is something like this. We have these 2-dimension table. We can just click, or we can hover over, we can see what are the related columns over here. Okay, so now we have this. Let's do a bit of a cleaning, and then we will move in that direction. But the first thing first is our image is something coming like this. If you are not able to see, let me expand this up. Finances fact, school dimension, conference dimension. So something we can do like this, right? Okay, so we have this. Now let's see the requirements. I think it will be quite clear with this zoom in. Create a clean data set with only teams from the football bowl division. Okay, let's go to transform data. Right, this is the conference, this is the finance, and here we have NCAA subdivision. So you have football bowl division, you have couple of other values like conference median, FPS median. So let's uncheck that. We don't want that, we don't want that, we want this football bowl division. We don't need football championship subdivision. We don't need no football subdivision, right? So all of this thing we don't want because it's instructed that we need only football ball division. I'll click OK. As soon as we click OK, a step has been added that we have filtered the rows. So if I go back, okay, here, create a clean data set with the teams for the football ball division. In order to do this, in the FPS conferences field, exclude the FBA total and null values. Okay, NBCCA subdivision, FPS conferences is over here. So here, what do you have? Looks like we have already removed it. But if we want to roll back, like let's say in this case, I don't want to apply it over here as per the instruction, but on this one, so we can just click this and all of our values will come back. So that's something, very easy it is to follow here in Power BI. So in FBS conferences, we need to exclude FBA total and null values. Okay, FBA conferences, we don't need this. We don't need FPS totals. Click OK. Again, filtered rows have come, which is related to FBS conferences. So now it has been removed. Within NCAA subdivision column, remove all conference median. All right. NCAA division, remove conference median. Click OK. So ultimately, we are coming to the same thing. I just did it over here, but first they are asking you to do it over here and then here. Create a data model properly. This is something we have already done it. Try to use a least amount of steps as possible. Okay, this is what we have done, right? So we covered a couple of things, like we have seen use first row as headers. We have seen how we can very easily filter this data, and we can subdivision. Once you are done, you need to make sure that you are not crossing like this, and you are clicking on close and apply. Once you close and apply, your changes will come into an effect over here, right? So now with this, there are some more things or some more problems what I see in this data, and that is for this, again, these are some additional steps. First thing is, let's look at those blank rows. For example, if I go here in the data, you have finances facts, and I'll show you because I was reviewing this data, and that's why I did my exercise little bit. Yes, so in the entire screen, what I want you to view is just the blank rows, right? You can see that there are these blank rows. Okay, and so what I've seen is, when the total expenses is missing, most of the values are missing. So that means what I want you to do is remove wherever the blank rows are present under total expenses. Okay, so that's one. So let's go to Power BI and click on transform data. And again, in the finances fact table, we will come here in total expenses and we will uncheck this null, right? When we do that, and all the values will be filtered, right? And will only have the non-blank value. So that is what I want, because this is something, it does not make any sense when so many values are missing. It just adds unnecessary noise into our data. So that's something, one of the very first thing. Next thing is, let's just check whether our data set is properly. So right now it has observed correctly, like all of this is numerical value. But if you want, you can format it, like what is a data type, it's a currency and all. It's something you can either do it here or you can do it in the front end as well. So the way you can do this is by coming over here, and you can choose like dollar, this one. That way you will have it like properly formatted in the way you want. So total expenses, currency dot type. So this will become like currency type. This is whole value. Again, you can make it like fixed currency type. You have many others in case if it is a different value altogether. So over here, you need to just click on this icon. So this is something you can additionally do these 1 or 2 more steps into it. Okay, so I think this much is sufficient for our first exercise that I wanted to show you. And now we will keep meeting about these exercises in our future videos. So make sure you join me, and we will learn not only what is being given there, but more than that. And that's why I wanted to make sure that I specifically mentioned that and highlighted that along with exercises, we will have more fun with more number of exercises. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll meet you in the next video with a new topic.